So November has just rolled around, and that means that the holiday movie season has just begun. And the first movie I went to go see this holiday season was Trolls by Dreamworks. It's based off the troll dolls from the 90s that had these little baby-faced dolls with colorful hair coming out, which people liked for whatever reason. And the first thing I have to say about this movie is that I actually love the design that they went with the trolls rather than the really weird baby-face looking ones from the 90s. Actually, they're not really even baby faces, they're like old man faces. They're really weird. And instead of them having human or plastic-like skin, they have like this very colorful felt that looks really good in CG. And the entire movie looks like felt. It's very colorful. As I've described to my friends, it's like as if Lisa Frank threw up on it. If you don't know who Lisa Frank is, chances are you probably had one of her folders for school in the 90s. The story of Trolls is actually about these two different races of people, which are the Trolls and the Bergens. The Trolls are very tiny, and the Bergens are about like human size, I guess. The Trolls are always happy and hug and sing and dance all the time, while the Bergens are completely miserable. And the only way they can find happiness is by eating the trolls. So this chef creates this day called Trollstice, where they eat the trolls. But after the trolls escape for about 20 years, everybody's complacent, and then they have a big party, and then the chef finds them again. So she finds the trolls and brings them back to Bergentown for the king and his citizens to eat. But she didn't get all of the trolls though. It's up to Poppy, the princess of the trolls, to go save them. And she, with the help of a guy named Branch, who is sort of sarcastic and kind of lost his happiness, have to go to Bergentown and save the others. Now, as I said, this movie looks really, really colorful. So if that's not your thing, you might not like it. But I was actually pleasantly surprised by this movie. After the first trailer, I was like, that looks pretty bad. But then as trailers started to come out, I started to say, this might be kinda good. I liked the characters, I liked the humor, I even liked the cover songs. And the story is pretty simple and actually has a pretty good message to it. Which is surprisingly adult, though I may be looking into it a bit too much. Because what I saw was a story about drug addiction. I mean, the Bergens think the only thing that can make them happy is if they eat a troll. That sounds like somebody who's addicted to heroin. But the movie is mainly about finding happiness, and letting other people help you find that happiness. And after thinking about it, this movie is pretty much the anti-Strange Magic. If you've seen my Strange Magic review, you know how I feel about that movie. It's terrible. But pretty much everything Strange Magic did wrong, Trolls did right. It doesn't have ugly visuals, it has pretty unique and very colorful visuals. It has cover songs that are actually pretty good. And its story is simple and not convoluted and stupid. So yeah, I actually had a lot of fun with DreamWorks Trolls. I never thought I would say that, but this was one of the biggest surprises of the year, other than Sausage Party. It was a pretty fun time. I laughed a lot, though the guy in my row was wheezing. Like, there was a lot of laughter in my theater. So if you were hesitant about seeing this after the first trailer came out, give it a shot. Even if you're just slightly curious, you might like it. I'm just as surprised that you are that I liked it. So if you've seen Trolls, tell me what you thought down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to save.